Hi, Alex here with Autonomous Trading. Look, I have a few recommendations for people. You are seeing a lot of disinformation on the web, on social media about what is going on the conflict, Ukraine, Russia, and also in the markets. And I'm in here trying to help everyone because you are before lifetime, a historic opportunity to make a difference, to change your life. The probability for you to make lots of money in the markets is externally high, as I've been demonstrating thousands of times. So you find me on platforms like Hermit. I'm going to show you here and hoping you can visit their websites. I'm going to show you. If you wish to learn more about these platforms that I use, I've been using them for a couple of years. I bought them 2 years ago. Most people, they were not familiar with these platforms. Okay, so I was one of the first to talk about the importance of collaborative live trading, making my calls available on these platforms. For example, the famous case of PayPal or the case of Roku, selling from the top and warning people that these stocks, they were going to crash. So this is a platform, Hermit. You can see it here, the features. We obviously have all this stuff. But another is this one here, Hoping, that I also utilize for meetings. So having said this, I'm going back here to just this case because I made this public, okay? And I'm going to, on Hermit, I'm going to explain a bit more about the details. And bear in mind, we also have paid webinars starting from, I believe, $49. For example, today I'm going to talk about Amazon. And Amazon because I'm not just going to discuss Amazon. In fact, I'm going to discuss also Lucid Motors and many other companies. But Amazon because ahead of the company reported earnings and after the company reported earnings, I made available my calls worldwide, 100% free, saying the following. The share price on Amazon is going to rally from $2,800. In fact, the share price, it was $2,700 ahead of earnings announcement. And it's going to rally to $3,285. And once you get that price, you have then to sell the stock. And not only to sell, if you wish to continue profiting, I gave a formula. I said this is what it is going to happen. And you can see it here that the accuracy, because I've been discussing, Amazon for, 15 years or so, is 100%. It has been always the case, okay? So notice that if you visit the blog of the company, you are going to find there the articles, the calls on Amazon, and notice what happened. The share price soared here to $3,285, okay? So once it got to $3,290, you sold the shares, you made a tremendous profit in just a matter of hours, overnight basically, and then what happened is that Amazon plunged back to $3,000, you continued profiting by following the indications that I referred to on the live streaming sessions, on webinars. And today you have Amazon back to $3,000. Friends, if you ask where this is coming from, this is coming from algorithms and therefore mathematics that demonstrate, I repeat, I've been demonstrating this thousands of times, so this is not just about Amazon. In fact, this call or the level of complexity of this call is remarkable, simple, comparing to many others in the past or by far more complex in the case of in Amazon itself. For example, 98%, 99% of the American population never invested in Amazon when I had many years ago the highest price target in the world, okay? So today you have the American population buying shares of Amazon, considering that the stock could go, after the company reported earnings, to $4,670. This is what they are saying. But what others they say, it does not matter. And one of the reasons I'm referring to be careful, very careful about the information, better saying the disinformation that you have on the web, on social media, about the conflict, Ukraine, Russia. This conflict started not now, but a long, long time ago. And moreover, what really matters is not the conflict itself. There are other things by far more important, in particular what is happening in the US. And one of the biggest supporters, in fact, of Mr. Putin are Americans, okay? A great percentage, or an important percentage of the American population is in favor of these moves by the Russians. Therefore, do not believe what you read on the web, on Twitter, on social media, because these platforms, they exist for one single reason, and it is not certainly to help you. So you have to learn how to filter all these scammers that they appear telling you to buy, for example, cryptocurrencies before they melt, or when they, everyone then is bearish cryptocurrencies, and in fact they should be buying. You don't find anyone interested in doing so, except Mr. Alex that appears here at the very bottoms in crypto markets, telling you when to buy. That was precisely the case, making it available, my calls on YouTube, 100% free, but also warning about all these crashes. So what you are seeing in the markets is the perfect, it has been always, I've been here for years telling you about all this stuff, it is the perfect environment for anyone, including people that they have no skills whatsoever, to profit from. And it is interesting for you to learn about geopolitics, to learn about the markets, to learn in the end about what about your life and what you expect in the future, because the financial markets, they dictate the rules, regardless of whether you then are interested or not. It does not matter your opinion, what your opinion is about the markets. Do you understand? So I'm saying this quite frankly to help you. Just look at what happened in the markets in the past 1 year. Today you have stocks down 95%. And I warned people that this was going to happen, and 100% guaranteed, okay? So inform me, here streaming, being always present, explaining all this stuff, and people, if they didn't listen what I had to say, and my predictions, that fortunately for you, they have been always perfect, it is your problem, it is your concern, and obviously today you are very distressed, while in fact you could be retired as myself, and watching, others and learning about what is going on and preparing for what is coming, that is by far more important. So do not despair. On the contrary, you have to learn the importance of discussing all the financial assets, and I'm not just referring to stocks, I'm referring to the crypto markets, the forex markets, bonds, IPOs, ETFs, and we discuss commodities, and I discuss all of them. Okay, so and this is a tremendous historic opportunity for you to to learn and to change drastically your life, but also about a lot of other stuff that they are not talking about on the news. For example, like this great percentage of the American population that in fact they favor Mr. Putin moves, while you are listening on TVs or in your country, TV channels that obviously all the information is paid and manipulated, you are listening to the opposite, okay? So jump in if you wish on hoping or Hermit, or just on on streaming on social media to learn a bit more about what is coming for you, because regardless of your opinion is, you cannot change the future. Do you understand? This is very important, because as of today I still find that 99.9% of the population believes that they can do something about it, when in fact, my friend, since you were born, your life never changed, is predetermined since the very first day, okay? If you have questions about it, obviously you can go back if you don't believe what I'm saying, although you find all these, confirmed live on the tape, you can always go back to the primary school, and in that case, I recommend that you start by reading Einstein. Thank you.